Okay, ladies and gents, I want to go through some of these answers for you, reviewing it with you. Make sure you have the correct answers. All right, so run through the matching real quick. Number one, conservation of matter. That's going to be AF, the last one. Conservation of matter. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. It doesn't just appear from nowhere or disappear to nowhere. Number two, open system would be letter E. An open system means that matter can enter the system or exit the system. Closed systems, that would be AE. So if open systems mean that matter can enter or exit, closed systems means matter cannot. So when we're talking about conservation of matter, with closed systems, that beginning mass should always be the same as the ending mass. With open systems, we can have matter leave sometimes or come in from the surroundings. Number four, mass actually has two answers on here. G is one of them, and S is the other one. So G is measured in grams, mass is measured in grams, and S, oh, that's a mistake. Sorry, it's not S. Sorry, G for mass. All right. Number five, temperature does have two answers. N and double A. Oops. So temperature is the average amount of kinetic energy in matter. Average kinetic energy just means like the average speed of the particles. How fast are they moving? So we should know there's a relationship between temperature and how fast the particles are moving. Particles moving really fast, then we have higher temperature, right? And double A, which has a direct relationship to pressure. So if the temperature of a gas is increased, the pressure will also increase. That's if we have a non-flexible container. All right, so number six, pressure has two answers, F and T. So pressure is caused by collisions with the container wall and measured in atmospheres. All right. Volume actually has three answers, H, Z, and AB. So volume H, the amount of space an object occupies. Z has an inverse relationship to pressure. And AB is measured in cubic centimeters. That's one of the units that are used for volume. Number eight, density is R. It's measured in grams per milliliter or grams per cubic centimeter, depending on the units you're using for volume. Air pressure would be P or T. So I think this is really kind of referring to atmospheric pressure. P, the force exerted on a surface by the air above it. And T, again, can be measured in atmospheres, just like we had for just normal pressure up there on number 6. Matter, number 10, is S. Has mass and takes up space. Oh, so matter's on here twice. So this could be J or S. J, S. Just saying. All right, number 11, direct relationship would be B. If one variable goes up, two variables do the same thing. So if one variable increases, so does the other. An inverse relationship would be L. Chemistry is O, study of the composition of matter. (14) units would be AD, which just gives us some examples like grams, milliliters, cubic centimeters. 15 is Q. The manipulated variable is the thing we are changing on purpose in order to test it. And 16, responding variable would be K. That's the thing that changes because of the thing we changed, the thing that changes as a result of the manipulated variable. And number 17, phase is, oh, sorry, 17, this has been corrected on here, but 17 was matter on your sheet, JRS. So number 18, chemical change would be W. 19, physical change would be U. Chemical change, something new is going to be made. Physical change is just going to be a change in the size, the shape, or the phase, but it's still the same substance that you started with. We're not making anything new. Number 20, accuracy would be V. How close we are to an accepted value. Precision is C, which is how detailed the measurement is. 22, meniscus is X. So when you have a graduated cylinder and you put a liquid in it, you might see the liquid in the middle of the graduated cylinder kind of dip down. That's called the meniscus. We always measure volume by measuring where the lowest point of that is. Number 23, in order for a gas to become a liquid, it's going to have to condense. So 23 is Y. 24, kinetic energy would be D. That's moving energy. 25, constant is A. Constants are the things that do not change. 26, absolute zero is the lowest possible temperature, theoretically. Motion theoretically would stop at absolute zero, because if there were any motion, if there was any motion, that's kinetic energy, and that would mean that it has temperature. 27 is AC. Endothermic is when energy goes into the system. And 28, exothermic would be M. So I'm going to stop there just with the matching. I'll add more questions probably throughout the day and start posting those videos on Google Classroom.